Straight from the Michelob Ultra Fan Cave, CBS Sports, 107.9 The Fan. You're listening to the Houff and Gill Show with your hosts Tyler Houff and Earl Gill on 107.9 The Fan.
Good morning, and welcome to the Power Hour with Houff and Gill. And we want to send a shout out to our broadcasting partners. Our studio sponsors are Liberty Isle High School, where leopard pride never dies.
Ever.
And Budweiser. I don't drink. Earl does just a little bit.
But
if I did, I would drink some Budweiser.
Absolutely.
We do have a very special guest in studio with us this morning.
My boy was drinking that Crush. He from the country for real. He was drinking that Crush. He was like, I got these restaurants. Well, I bet you do, boy. That Crush. Boy, it ain't even 8 o'clock, boy. You a gangster.
That's funny. But we do have a special guest in studio with us.
He might have got lost,
morning.
man.
He might have got lost back there. I don't know.
He might have got lost back there.
You might want to go check on him.
Man, you go check on him and talk to these folks, man.
Hold the show down. I'll be right
Yeah, man, I'm going to hold the show down, man. What's up? My name is Earl Gill. And, no, I'm just playing. It has been a wonderful week since we last were all here in the Tyler and Earl Playhouse.
I think they call this the Michelob Ultra Fan Cave is what they
Man,
is what it's
I don't drink.
called.
Ain't Michelob Ultra like the Dr. Pibb of beer?
I don't know. I don't drink beer.
I don't know. So I don't know nothing about that. I'm not drinking no Michelob Ultra. It's worse than Old English, I heard. So
You don't like Michelob?
well, I don't like nothing. Nothing like that. But yeah, man, it's been a wonderful week. Oh man. There's been a lot of big sports news going on.
Yes, there's quite a few things going on. You know, we still got Kevin Durant on the trade block. Kyrie Irving still on the trading block. In the NFL wise, Baker Mayfield got traded to the Carolina Panthers.
Absolutely.
We got a few things going on. You know, recruiting is starting to pick up. A lot of guys committing.
Yeah, you better commit right now, man.
Commit right now.
Boy,
If
it's musical
you want a
chairs.
spot somewhere, now is your time to get in.
You hear me? I just had a conversation with a parent last night. They did not want to hear that. On the recruiting tip, I think personally, okay, a couple years ago, there's a coach at the University of Texas, Coach Jake Longy. He always told me that recruiting is a game of musical chairs. Oh, my man went to the front. Oh, man.
The man of the hour was with us.
The man of the hour. He is Coach Jarrick Farmer. He is the newly introduced head coach
and athletic director
of Linden Kildare.
Yep.
That's where Tyreek, your quarterback, goes, right?
Say it again.
Your quarterback name is
Jarrick. Nard.
Yeah, Jakari. I'm sorry. That's his name. That's I'm sorry. Sir. I like him. I like him a lot. He's really good. He's really dynamic. Did Arkansas State just offer him?
No, they did not. They did not. But,
Okay.
Hopefully you're speaking it up.
Okay.
Hopefully they do.
Speak it into existence.
Yes. I like Mr. Nard. I've seen him in the camp setting. I'm glad he's out there with you, somebody that'll care about him and see his talents and will explain to him that he's an athlete, not a quarterback.
Most definitely.
And that will help him, with his aspirations of going to college.
Yes.
Hopefully.
Just kind of go ahead and introduce yourself to everybody who may not know who you are, Coach.
Well, man, I'm an East Texas guy. I'm born in Pittsburgh, Texas. I graduated there. I've kind of made a little circuit in this area because I'm familiar. I don't have a problem reaching guys in this area because we know each other.
Right.
When I say we know each other, we know each other.
For sure.
It doesn't matter.
We got
what
the same
you look
lingo.
Like. Yes. And we understand. It's like an unwritten language over here, man.
For sure.
It's just something we feel.
Gotcha.
And I've been from Gilmer, Hallsville, Atlanta, Clarksville, DeKalb, Pittsburgh, University of Arkansas.
Oh, wow. All over, huh?
Been coaching, man.
Yeah.
So
You're fairly young too, if you don't mind me asking. How old are you?
I'm 38.
Okay, so yeah, you've done a lot in in your short career. How long have you been a coach?
14 years.
14 years.
Yeah.
Man, 14 years ago.
Been doing it, man.
I was in high school 14 years ago. That's crazy. So
What was I at 14 years ago? I was in Fayetteville,
yeah, you
cutting
probably,
up.
yeah, you probably down there on
Wolf of Dixon Street.
Dixon Street for sure.
Cutting
Getting it
up.
in.
Yeah.
I probably saw you from afar. You know,
For sure.
There was a little pizza shop down there that was
Geno's.
I don't know the name of it, but the pizza was
Right there
here.
on the corner of Dixon.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, by the frat house. By the Geno's. Dollar slices on Wednesday.
Oh yeah.
Boy, I used to act Sundays. I used to act the fool. But
bet
that
you
was a
did.
real meal on Sundays and Wednesdays.
I got a story for you, but I ain't gonna talk about it. I'll tell y'all when we go to break. but just kind of talk about. So obviously you're coming from Clarksville to Linden Kill there. You've been in Clarksville for what, past 2 years?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
gotcha. So kind of talk about the change coming back into this corner part of East Texas. Kind of talk about, the excitement, how excited you are, and why the change.
Man, the change has been very exciting for my family. We're just bringing my kids closer to grandparents, great grandparents, and just a lot more familiarity when you're living, and it just holds a little extra pocket of peace in you.
For sure.
When things aren't. I mean, there's more than a phone call.
Absolutely.
I mean, you can ride your bike here, you could walk here, and it's easy access to family, and there's no fond memories. You're not just hanging on to stuff you building every day. As far as myself, I mean, it's the profession.
Yeah.
When I chose this career path, it was a career. It wasn't a job.
Yeah.
And the sad part about all this is kids.
Yeah.
Leaving, you build a rapport with kids. They get, I mean, depending on who you are, they believe in you or they don't. But for me, you want kids to trust you.
Absolutely.
Because I know I have your best interest, but I have to get you to believe,
For sure.
The same.
Right.
So when you kind of rip those relationships in half, and those kids have to stay behind. I mean, some of them you wish they could come with you,
Absolutely.
but you have to leave them behind, and,
Right.
and that's I don't want to say it hurts, but I mean it's part of it, but that's the sad part of it.
Right.
Because some of them, I mean, for whatever reason you made the move, they had nothing to do with it.
Absolutely.
And I mean, and they're sitting there waiting their turn to be your guy, and they've done everything right, everything you said do. You know what I mean? And now you're gone. I mean, that's the
That's hard.
that's the other side of
right,
it that
right.
we adults don't
Right.
see when
On
we make
all
those
levels.
decisions,
Absolutely.
Yeah, on all levels.
Tall asking these fluff questions. I got a real question, Coach.
I just got two. Get it in.
Coach, okay, it's no secret. You look like me and Tyler. Is it hard being a minority coach in East Texas? Well, I mean, maybe that's not the way I should have structured my question, right? You're one of two.
Or
right?
period. Not even just East Texas.
Well, yeah, just being a minority coach, period. But like, me and you know each other because of, at one point in time, it was just you and Coach Davis, right? And that's huge. That's huge that you're a leader of men. You're a fisher of men, young men. You know what I'm saying? So, like, can you speak on what that's like? Because I know every day it's something, probably. You know what I'm saying?
It has its challenges. It really does,
Yes.
man. And I'm not gonna sit and say no, it's this, that, but it does have its challenges.
Yes.
For whatever reason, who's in charge of the opportunity you're pursuing, or the people that are already with you,
Yeah.
and their upbringing, and just everybody say it's gone, but I mean it's around.
Yes.
The body style on the car just changes. The engines run the same, but the way you gas them up and everything like that, it changes a little bit.
Right.
But it does have its challenges. Which opportunities that are available to you,
Absolutely.
which opportunities that you feel confident in, which opportunities you feel like I'm put air quotes around this one, have to take.
Yeah.
The time frame that you take your job, that you pick and choose, sometimes has its challenges. But at the same time, I mean, when you're in my shoes, or if you're a minority coach, you can't dwell on that. You have to understand it is what it is. You take it and you go. You gotta make the chicken salad.
Absolutely.
You know, you have to.
Yeah.
I mean, because nobody eats if you don't. And
Nobody. That's real.
You know,
that's real. Nobody eats if you. That's real.
you know,
That's real.
and I mean, and at the same time, while you're stirring the chicken salad, while you tossing it and doing what you got to do,
yeah.
there's other people in line that look like you. So when you're handling your business, you're not only handling your business, you're handling business for the guys that come in behind you. And you know, I had kids that, Coach, why you dress like this when you come to work? And before I answered, one of my other kids chimed in and said, so you can see what a man dresses like. You see what a man's supposed to look like.
That's real.
That's real.
So
And it's crazy, not to be off topic, because young men don't see that. You know what I'm saying? They think, oh, that's going to church attire, you know, and things like that. But that's
handling
things that
business
that's
attire.
handling business. That's things that you need to be successful in life. You know what I'm saying? Being essential. So you know, I think that's huge of you. You know what I'm saying? To carry yourself that way and to be that figure.
Example.
Exactly, to be that figure for these young men.
and going back to the days in Fayetteville,
Yeah.
I was, I'm come from East Texas, man. I come from East
Yeah.
Texas. Some days like it is right now, 100 something degrees, man. It's, hey, go to the mailbox right quick with your shoes off, running through the sand, trying to see who gets there faster. We're trying to. It's just little weird ways you're training yourself to be fluent in athletics.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I tell you that story. Just I come from that, and I'm not the only kid that comes from that.
Yeah.
But ended up in Fayetteville as an assistant.
Okay.
We're
Because Petrino give brother jobs because of his son-in-law. A lot of people don't know what his son-in-law look like.
Yeah,
You know.
exactly. Because I actually trained him one-on-one for pro day.
I didn't know that.
Because he come through because he didn't go to Arkansas.
Okay.
And he come in
From Louisville? Did he go to
Yes, sir.
Louisville?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
But yeah, we have a decent relationship.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so we go from that to up there, and I got all types of role models.
Absolutely.
And my role models were everybody that called themselves, or everyone that was in that athletic office,
Absolutely.
or everybody I was introduced to that was doing something that I somewhat aspired to do. I watched them to a T. I tried to emulate them to a T, because just like we're saying, speak it into existence. If you think it and you act it and you be it and you're going on that path, you're gonna get close.
That's true.
Yeah. I'm trying to think who were the coaches. Was Pitt there?
It was McGee was there.
Oh, that's my guy.
Yeah.
That's my guy.
Yeah.
I'm finna, Jarrick. Coach McGee.
Yeah.
Boy, man, we locked it. Boy, that's my guy.
And like I say, no matter what you look like, I worked with Paul.
Paul P. Cool. Paul P. is a good dude.
He allowed me to sit in, I was
Running back
initially-
room.
Well, he was receivers when I got there.
Okay.
We were I was in the weight room. Primarily, I was football, girls track, for a little bit, and then once I knocked those out and I built those relationships, and I was like, hey, he kind of asked for me to warm up. We separated and warm up as in the position groups, and he kind of asked for me to do the receivers, and so we built this rapport. And I was like, hey, how about sitting on your meetings and everything like that?
So you're sitting there with Jarrick and Joe.
Yes. And
Wow.
Greg.
That's crazy.
I'm finna take a picture and send it to Jay,
Yeah.
right? That's I still talk to Jay
Hey,
a lot.
I made a this see this right here. I made a label, and it had yak on it.
Yeah.
And so what I was with them all the time. So man, you ain't getting yak. What are you doing? Everybody catch a football,
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What are you doing after you
back to
catch
yak.
it?
Yeah.
What are you doing after you
Right.
catch it?
Yeah.
And so we beat someone. I forget who it was, man. Joe went to his locker. I think it was Joe or Jarrick. He got that bottle. He put it in my face and started shaking it up. And I was like, oh, it caught on. But, I was just doing my job. I was just trying to motivate and get him to do more, Because, we had a kid from Pittsburgh, Kendall Wright. He was in the same class with them.
Kendall
And
Wright,
I
yeah.
learned after getting there that they were really trying to get us. Dude, if he was there with them,
It
now, he
would've
had a
been
heck
different.
of a career. He had
Baby.
a great
Yeah,
choice.
for sure.
Had a great career.
Absolutely.
I love the dude for that, because what he did for the hometown and the way he represented, I loved it.
Yeah.
But I was just saying, if he was there, I was like, oh my goodness.
Throwing the ball, the way that Mallett
Man.
was throwing the
Would've
ball
been
around Tyler
crazy.
Wilson. Yeah, it was
Exactly.
nuts.
Oh, man. We got to go to break real quick, Coach. We'll take a short break and come right back with some more of the Power Hour on 107.9 The Fan.
Does your church or business need an upgraded audio or video system? Well, Clear Sound Audio Video has the products and expertise to help you do just that. With featured specials like Shure microphones starting at $40 and Electro Voice speakers starting at $299. You know you're getting the best for less. So be sure to check out Clear Sound Audio Video's showroom at the corner of Kennedy Lane and Cowhorn Creek.
When you look local first, you help local businesses grow and employ more locals, providing direct benefits to our local economy.
Anyone can claim to be an expert, but the flooring installers at Carter Adams Flooring are proven experts. For top quality flooring at a competitive price, the only name you need to know is Carter Adams Flooring. Stop in 4321 Texas Boulevard for a free estimate.
Hello, Architects. Mike Gillum here with Clear Sound Audio Video. Does your home, business, or church need an upgraded audio or video system? Stop by our showroom at the corner of Cowhorn Creek and Kennedy Lane, or check out our website at clearsoundaudiovideo.com.
Imagine a world filled with crystals and gemstones, incense and candles, a world of healing energy and the power of Reiki, chakra, and meditation. Open your mind to more than you dreamed possible. Enter the world of Crystal Moon, 209 East Broad Street.
To help your local business community grow, go to looklocalfirst.com and click on Texarkana.
You turn me on, DJ, did you? Can you hear me?
You on now, buddy.
Oh, okay, bet. Welcome back to the Power Hour. And our studio sponsors. The Power Hour is brought to you by our wonderful studio sponsors. We will be adding to this soon.
Absolutely.
But the people that pay our checks once a month, Liberty Idol High School, I love all of y'all.
I'm telling you.
Leopard Pride never dies.
I'm telling you.
And Budweiser. Tyler's lying to y'all. He is a lush on the weekends. After he teaches these kids these great math problems, because he's one of the best math teachers in East Texas, he likes to turn up on them Budweisers. I'm going to get on them seltzers. Have you seen the Sonic drinks? We ain't going to say Coach. We leaving Coach up out of there. He ain't in it. Yeah, he ain't in it. We're going to leave Coach up out of there.
Flavored water is
Got your crush over there, Coach.
Yeah. But Coach, man, we have Coach Jarrick Farmer, the head coach of the Linden Kildare Tigers. Yes. Blue and white. Down 59.
Yup. Other side of Atlanta.
It is. And, you know, Coach Farmer is a coach in East Texas. He's taking over a program that I don't want to say it hasn't had much life, but, you know, I know Russell Nance from
That's fair to say.
Linden Kildare. He plays, you know, college football somewhere else now. But, I mean, I think that you're going to be good for that program. You know a lot of people. You know how the recruiting game goes. You're a younger guy. I think that when younger people get positions of authority, you know, I think that it's a jolt of rejuvenation. Yeah. Because you'll be able to reach out to Coop and be like, hey, man, help my guy get recruited. If you don't know, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Or someone that you know, like you say, you know Coach O.
Yes.
I mean,
how many people in the sticks can say all that?
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know people that can change your life.
Yeah.
By if you have the measurables, good grades, and good tape, you
got with it.
you can make a phone call to change somebody's life.
Exactly, and you can sum it up with measurables and grades.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
with the network.
Yes. Yes.
And it makes it a lot easier if you just do your part as an athlete and stay awake and do what you're supposed to do, how you're supposed to, when you're supposed to.
Yeah.
And you'll get what's supposed to happen.
Absolutely. So I got one question for you too, Coach, because you seem like a cool dude, and people think I'll be taking shots at folks when I ask this question. Maybe
You do probably.
Maybe I do.
Knowing
'cause I don't
you
care-
probably do.
I don't care what that guy thinks because I'm on the island. I don't they don't pay me. But Coach, do you play freshman? What do you think about playing freshman?
Man, if you're ready, you're ready.
Yeah.
I mean, rookies get drafted, they got to start right now.
For
Absolutely.
sure. True freshmen play too, don't they?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Now as a coach, if you're 5'7" and you're 120 pounds, I got to be selective.
Oh,
right,
no. Yeah,
Right.
You know,
No.
you might have over the top talent, but your body's not ready for this type of contact.
What's
so
gonna happen?
I got to put you in the scenarios that best fit you.
Absolutely.
So psychologically, I don't lose you.
Right.
You know, but yes, I'm a firm believer in if you're ready, you're ready.
Yeah. And I think the best talent available should be the ones on the field.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
But it's
That-
hard. But,
yeah.
but why do people think it's hard to say it's a freshman?
Just a cop out, man. It's one of those when you kind of neglect the responsibility
Yeah.
of. I heard another great coach say something similar to this. Coaches neglecting the responsibility of coaching.
Mm-hmm.
Just a freshman. Well, did you instill the same values in the freshman that you did the senior?
Mm-hmm.
What's the problem? If he's ready, if he's talented, why not put him out there? Because I mean, in a couple of years he'll be fine. Because he's gonna ideally, if he's good enough, you want him to play well. Ideally, the kid himself would probably want to be a true freshman, depending on the scenario.
Absolutely.
If he goes to the next level.
Yeah.
So, I mean, accepting challenges and adversity and all that stuff, that's a part of it. That's a part of the game.
Yeah.
If they're ready, they're ready. Let them roll.
Ain't no red shirt in me. This just the color of the shirt. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to
Play
my
ball
guy.
yourself too, right?
Yeah, I played a little bit.
Where'd you play at?
I was at Baylor for 2 years, and then I played at Southeastern Oklahoma.
Okay.
That's where.
Cool.
Yeah, we reunited up there.
I got cool.
So you were at Baylor during the low years, probably, huh?
Right.
Man.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, we don't
Pre-Browns,
we don't
huh?
say that out loud. though.
Ah,
You
my
know what I'm
man,
saying?
I
We
don't
just
know what else
ride-
to
We
call
just
it.
ride with the brand.
What was that like back then?
Oh no, that's
Man.
call it.
Wait, are you Clayton Scholl's age?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, bet. So you played with Clayton Scholl's at Baylor.
Right,
Okay. All right. That
Makes sense.
I was a younger kid then. I used to watch Clayton Scholl's because he was from the town, and I was like, hey man, that dude from over here.
Yeah, definitely so.
So that story,
Yeah.
Clay shows, Lil McFadden, Lil Key, Marcus Franklin.
Yeah.
That group.
Yeah.
28, 21.
He called him
there.
Lil Keith. R.I.P. King Keith, man. R.I.P.
Yeah.
King Keith.
I don't
Real
mean that
But no, you know him.
Yeah, we know what you mean.
that
We know what you
know
mean
him.
because he was a legend.
Yeah, dude was good.
He was a legend. Yeah.
Absolutely.
That we played first round right here in Texas High. What is it, Graham?
Yeah, Graham.
Shoot, 28, 21. Then they ran through everybody.
That's true. So
Oh, wow.
you were
I was a sophomore.
played again. Oh
Uh-huh.
wow, they did play
Yeah.
Pitt in that playoff
Yeah.
run. That's
And
true.
it was here?
I didn't know where they played
Texas
because I was in kindergarten, but I do remember I got
Man,
the
you was
state
in kindergarten?
Yeah, I got the state championship mug.
Yeah.
And the first game is the LE Pitt score.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
for the playoff run.
Yeah. Old Brandon Jones.
Brandon
hit us up
Jones,
on
all
the
of
fade route, and we argue about that to this day.
Wow.
Me and my buddies in the secondary.
So you coached against LE too, huh?
Yeah. Well, I was at Atlanta.
Were we pretty dominant then? Were we?
It was a 50-50.
Okay.
I mean, there were years that we were like, man, they just loaded. They just got too much.
Yeah.
And it was like a couple 2-point games or 3-point games.
Oh,
And,
it was that time.
It was like one game I remember was like 44-41.
Yeah.
One game I remember we won.
Yeah.
And we went up there on 3 wheels. We didn't have all our guys.
I
and we
remember
pulled
that
it
game,
out.
Coach. I was there.
I
remember that game.
mean, it was amazing
Yeah.
to see the kids we had pull that out.
Yeah.
Just the fine details of coaching, because they showed up and wanted to play, wanted to win, and we didn't have, at the time we had 2 guys, Division I outside linebackers, 6'2", 200 pounds, and everything like that. They go and have decent careers, and I don't think we have either one of them in that game. So we go in with some sophomores and some scrappy guys and just kids on the result of coaching, and pull it out. We end up with an interception at the end of the game to seal the deal, and it's crazy because the kid picks the ball off, but that's a drill we do every day in practice. So as a coach, it was fulfilling.
Yeah, see that off. For the reward.
Yeah, and every time that kids do that, they run to you because they feel that familiarity. They feel that classical conditioning of doing the things the right way all the time, and being held accountable all day, and they reap the benefits of it. And so, excuse me. So that's big when things like that happen.
So I don't know how you want to answer this, but do you? Okay. So I've talked with coaches in the past, minority coaches that have to deal with a probably dominant minority school, and some of the hardships that they face are that sometimes. Okay, and this is where I attribute it from. A lot of young men in our community grow up in single parent households. They're latchkey kids, and they don't have a dominant male figure in their life, and they don't know how to take constructive criticism from a male who may look like them that's older. And I know you probably do, but like, do you run into problems sometimes like that? And like, how do you deal with it? Because I mean, me and Coach Davis have talked about it. You know what I'm saying? And we've had an in-depth conversation about it. And it was good because it had substance to it. I understood some things. He understood some things. Because, you know, these kids be bucking now.
Right.
True. And they gon', you know what I'm saying? If you're not listening to the shiesty with them or Fujiano or Finesse 2 times or whatever, they're going to feel like you don't understand what they're saying. And even like the kids, twin, they call each other twin all the time. And I know that comes from some rap music. But if you don't understand that, then they feel like you don't understand them. So how do you bridge that gap, or like how do you deal with those frictions or whatever?
And in those scenarios, man, the adult has to be the adult, meaning the maturity in that situation.
Absolutely.
It comes with your you have to have patience. You know, if you understand why, you know, that kid's doing that, then if you get upset like initially, and you just stay that way, like that's on you.
Yeah.
You know, kids do that. I mean, and it's not, and I'm not giving them an out, but that's years before that kid was born that mindset was brought into play. And I mean, at their dinner table or whatever they do, they put the plate on their knees and eat in front of the TV.
Yeah.
However they do that, those values, and I don't hate to call them values, but those attributes are ingrained in them and bounce off the wall, you know, indirectly or directly in their home environments, or shoot, in between the school and the house, anywhere in there. Like, that's just how things have been, and I hate to say it that way, but you have to have patience with these kids.
Right.
Absolutely.
Because, I mean, like you say, some of them will buck.
Yeah.
But it's a front.
It is.
They're screaming.
For help.
Yes.
And they want to be loved.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes. And when you show that, you know, like, everywhere I go, I say, hey, I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, man, you can catch, but, you know, you're not very fast right now.
Yeah.
Say, you got to be more efficient doing this. I'm going to shoot you straight.
Yeah.
I said, you can play. There's a place for you on the field, but you got to understand when and where it is. You know, everybody can play, in my opinion. As a coach, if my mind is too far gone, I can't put a kid in the game, that's on me.
That's true. Hold on, Coach. I hate to cut you off because you speaking some good talk, but we got to go to break real quick. So
We're going to jump back on that.
Go right back on that note, though. So you're listening to the Power Hour with Houff and Gill on 107.9 The Fan.
While serving in Afghanistan, I was shot in the head by sniper fire. The fighting was so intense, the medevac chopper was barely able to land. I was given a 5% chance to live. I'm Adam Alexander, and I'm a veteran. Today, I visit classrooms and talk with kids about dealing with life's struggles. I tell them, with a little help and a lot of work, that you can overcome any challenge.
EAV helps veterans like Adam get the benefits they've earned. They help more than 1 million veterans every year in life-changing ways.
I know that some struggles are big and some are small, but they're all struggles, and you have to learn to get through them. With support from DAV, more veterans like me can live their best life. And as a new father, I have one more reason to keep on keeping on. My victory is being there for the next generation.
Adam Alexander, may your victories inspire many more. Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
They say consistency is the key to success. They weren't wrong. So how about grabbing a beer that's consistently smooth, consistently refreshing, and consistently light? You might just find that the road to success can be pretty enjoyable. Michelob Ultra, the perfect balance of taste and refreshment, and only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
In this up and down economy, with a sense of protecting every penny you worked so hard for to achieve the all-American dream, let Stewart Title, with over 150 years title experience, handle every step of the closing process to give you peace of mind. The vast resources and customer experience is second to none. If it's your first house, commercial real estate transaction, or refinance, Stewart Title Texarkana will provide that peace of mind. Call 903-832-3720 to schedule your time today.
Hello, this is Sidney Moncrief, former Razorback and NBA player. I know what it means to be strong defensively. You can help your team win. When it comes to COVID-19, your best defense is a COVID-19 vaccine. Getting the vaccine makes you a true team player, helping protect those people around you, especially those at high risk. So when it's your turn, don't miss your shot. I know I didn't.
Sponsored by this station, the Arkansas Broadcasters Association, and UAMS.
Welcome back to the Power Hour. It's Tuesday with Tyler and Earl with our special guests and our studio sponsors are Liberty Ilo High School. Shouts out to Dr. Brown. Well, shouts out to Mr. Thompson, Dr. Brown, and man, OG Jeff Wright, man. Jeff good people too, man. That's my guy.
Is he back?
Oh yeah, he bite.
Okay.
But we need to get back to it though. And Budweiser. I don't drink. Tyler be lying to y'all, but Tyler be at the local establishment turned up, and I be worried about him. From Thursday to Sunday, Tyler be turned. But but we have Jarrick Farmer here with us. He's a coach at Linden Kildare. He's a really good coach. You know, I'm gonna leave his kids alone. I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Even beyond the coaching.
He's a cool cat. Cool cat. I had to apologize to him before we came on because I was wrong. I'm a real dude.
You always gotta apologize to somebody.
But look, he remembered what it was though. But okay, so Coach, I got a question for you. I got a couple more questions. What we got, like 30 minutes? Yeah. All right. So the 7-on-7, I'm gonna say school because people think I be talking about like travel and club 7-on-7. The school 7-on-7 translate to a state championship?
I would say if everyone's running their offense and not playing the quote-unquote 7-on-7 game.
Travel, yeah.
Yeah.
The stack, the three people in the line and
right.
running the ball, pitching it for a yard and all this crazy stuff. Throwing where an offensive guard would be.
Right. I wouldn't say it directly correlates to that, but I think it does give your kids momentum and confidence if you're doing well. I think it gives them a leg up when it comes to season. Now, because during the season, there's a lot of scouting going on, a lot of video. You know, you add the meat to it, you add the linemen, and that's a lot. When you can suck at 7-on-7, but everybody in your line looks like the Cowboys the line that Emmitt Smith had back in the day.
Yeah,
you're gonna move some people out the way.
That's true.
Absolutely,
and that clock's gonna tick.
That's true.
But I say it does have its plus its pros.
Yeah.
Just because kids need success.
Absolutely.
But at the same time, I don't think it directly correlates to a state championship.
Yeah.
But it does tell you that your passing games they won.
Absolutely. Yesterday was the first time, and I want to say his name, but I don't know if he's gonna get backlash. But he's a coach on our coaching staff.
Don't say his name then.
Huh?
Don't say his name.
Okay. Well, he said it.
Put some respect on it.
I appreciate it, man. I want to give him a hug, man, for real. But yesterday I was in the field house in the back, and he talking to Coach Milner. Shout out Eddie.
Yeah.
You know, that's your boy? Yeah, he said that too. Eddie tell me to tell you what's up. Shout out to Eddie. That's Coach Mill, man. That's my guy. In Mill we trust. But so a coach walks up to me. He's like, "Hey, Earl, Tracy looks a lot better." And he said that him playing that 7-on-7 with you guys this past spring really helped his hands, and it really helped his football IQ. Mm-hmm. I've never had a high school coach say that. Right. And I was like, wow. Like, because, I mean, that's what it's for, reps. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, quality reps against quality opponents. Mm-hmm. And I appreciated him, but maybe that's why he goes to the 4 rounds deep in baseball every year. So shout out to him.
Oh, so that's who we talking about.
Yeah. So
because I didn't know who we were talking about.
Yeah, and I would have never expect that to come from him. And I'm like, because he's a professional baseball player.
Right.
And I was like, wow, man, thank you.
Think about it. Travel ball, circuit ball, baseball, kind of similar.
Makes you better.
It's kind of similar.
Makes you better. Yeah.
It's a different sport.
So, but yeah, so, to echo what you're saying, it does have a time and a place. Just has to be utilized.
Well,
most definitely.
I agree with that too. So, quick question I have. We had another DM, bro.
Who is it?
Oh, no, I got to pull it up real quick. Hold on.
But, so, Coach, who do y'all start the season with?
We start out with Ore City.
Ooh, we OC.
3A school dropping down to I apologize.
Yeah.
D1, 2A dropping down.
Okay.
They're they big bodies. Looks a lot of, good structure. Like they have decent coaches, decent coaching staff.
Yeah.
Great facilities, but
they do?
Yeah, they got
because of the oil.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So but yeah, we start off with them, and I'm very superstitious,
Yeah.
But within myself, I talk a lot of crap. You catch me on the way up here and on the way to a game, I probably, I've said a million things.
Yeah.
But when I get out in the open, and I keep those things to myself.
Absolutely.
Yeah, hopefully and I say that to say hopefully,
yeah,
it's +1 us when the zero's on the clock.
Absolutely.
So, are you a offensive-minded coach, defensive-minded coach? What's your specialty? I mean, I know you're head coach, so obviously you do it all. But
I'm glad you asked that question. I'm a ball coach.
Ball coach, yeah, for sure. Say less.
And I had a couple mentors, and they put that on me.
Right.
Like you say you're a running back coach because you play running back, blah blah blah. But I mean, we need you to coach receivers. Can you do that? And don't place a ceiling on yourself, really. When I was getting started and going, so because you might be the perfect fit as a person, and your persona, but if you don't have that, that broad knowledge, you put yourself in a corner.
That's true.
You can't really flourish if you put a ceiling on yourself that way. But then too, I started offensively first, and then switched over to defense. And then now this year I'm back offense. Now, all that being said, you got to know what the other side is expecting, and how to manipulate them. You can't just I call myself offense coordinator, so that means I call plays, and some people do just that. They just call plays.
Yeah,
that's it.
Why not manipulate the defense? Get them to move. Put them in situations that because you have experience on that side that's going to put them in a bind and expose that.
That's smart.
I mean, that's
smart.
the game.
Yeah,
it
is.
Even down to simple checkers. I'm gonna move right here.
Yeah,
and you playing. I don't care who you playing. You know what their next move is going to be. It's just a simple boom.
Yeah.
Bop, 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 bop.
And
Got
there you go.
Like just simple. But some people have a offensive playbook about that thick. You got 16-year-old kids. You want to learn all this,
and give it to them just like that too.
Yeah, all this, and you're just gonna run them because they're yours.
Yeah.
Not because what the defense is giving you.
Right.
That's what. Never mind.
And then
I ain't gonna put nobody on my side.
And then you don't adjust to your talent either. You know what I'm saying? It's just yours.
You know, like, yeah. So, I mean, and that's, you know, with me being a first year guy here, I got to figure out who's who.
Right.
You know, like I said, everybody's going to play. You know, I'm like, well, that kid's been sitting on here and saying anything. When I come in the office in the morning, I look at that kid, I say, hey, come here. Strike a conversation with him.
Yeah.
You don't know what he's going through. Like I said, they're screaming.
Yes.
He's screaming down low.
But he's still screaming.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
And, you know, we have kids, you know, come in the office and coach like, I didn't know he talked. Have you ever talked to him?
Yeah. You got to get to know your kids.
You know?
On their level.
He may have he might have both parents.
Right.
But his daddy may be a grinder. His mom may be a grinder. His mom may be a nurse practitioner that never sees him. His dad may be a truck driver that never sees him. But they offer everything that kid doesn't want for anything. He doesn't look like he needs it. But he needs it. Or she. You know, like you just never know.
That's valid. That's valid.
You know.
I never thought about that. Even the kids that got it all sometimes.
Right. Yeah. Real talk.
Wow, coach, you put something on my head.
That's real talk right there. So my thing is, how do you get a kid to buy in? I mean, like, you're a new coach. I mean, I understand, like you said, starting conversation, striking conversation, getting to know the kid, but even for the kid that, you know, sometimes that might not work for a kid.
Right,
so
right.
what how do you get a kid to buy in? What's your approach?
Being authentic.
Yeah.
Just being honest and straight up with them.
Yeah.
You know, not brutally where it's gonna hurt, man. You can't. And that's another thing. When I come to a place, if I see negative signage, we take it down.
Absolutely.
You know.
Like what?
Don't be that guy that
Oh, yeah.
No. We're not finna line up and run and say, hey, don't be that guy in the back.
Yeah.
We're not gonna say that. I'm gonna tell every one of them, hey, be first.
Yeah.
There's no other option. So now everybody's trying to be first. And if you say, don't be that guy, everybody's trying not to be last. So, you know, we be authentic and we speak those positive tones in the kids. And, I mean, somebody that probably never thought that they get a chance to play and being, we call it pooped on, but
yeah.
You know,
Absolutely.
and they felt like, you know, slept on. That's what they say. You know,
slept on.
Yeah. You know, being slept on.
It's pooped on though.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
same thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Same thing.
Yeah, I mean, you take those kids and I mean, you start, you know, instilling little values in them. Like every once in a while, you just throwing those shots at them every day. Those positive shots. They start catching.
It's true.
You know, that first 3 days, that first couple weeks, it may not. Because he's probably been let down, or he or she has probably been let down a lot. You know, even like we say, even if it's that good family that has those hardworking parents.
Still let down.
Hey man,
sometimes.
You know, we won't be able to do this for your birthday this time, but
right.
Hey, next week I got you. You know, that parent is busting his tail, her tail, but still the kid was let down. You know, so it's gonna take time. You gotta poke, and you'll see it, but you don't know when you're gonna see it.
Yeah.
You know, but you just got to stay steadfast, you know, and just stay positive with kids. And I think for me, staying positive, being authentic is the way I get buy-in. It is not, you know, positive to a point where it's, hey, you're going to be in a timeout. No.
Yeah.
You know, excuse me. It's this crush over here. I lied.
I told you.
But I mean, it's not, you know, just nice sweet talk.
Yeah.
You know, everybody needs that little swift, you know, from behind.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, we hold our kids accountable. You know, and we stay positive with them. We make them believe. We make them believe. Make them believe. You know, along the way that they can be something other than what they are. Case in point, I left a kid. And it hurt, but he was a senior. Hispanic kid. He's real good with his hands. He's a mechanic already, and that's what he wants to do. You know, he wants to, you know, get the cert from you know, NTCC, things like that, and go, you know, do that.
Hold on, pause that story. We're gonna let you cook up right there. We're gonna take a quick break and we'll come right back. We'll listen to the Power Hour with Houff and Gill on 107.9 FM.
You've already been the victim of a careless driver, and now you find yourself at the mercy of a billion-dollar insurance company. Don't be a victim twice. I'm Monty Murray with the Murray Law Office, and I can help you through this process. So give me a call at 903-823-3000. We're located at 3918 Texas Boulevard here in Texarkana. I'm Monty Murray, and I'm telling you, don't be a victim twice.
Hey y'all, by always looking local first, we're making sure our babies have a bright future. You know, local businesses depend on our support. They're usually first in line to support our local organizations. Let's do our part to always look local first.
Stop walking on worn-out floors. Treat your feet to new carpet, tile, or laminate. For the best selection and the best price, go to DNS Carpets, Ashdown and Nashville. Find them on Facebook.
UAPI 888-854-8274. Remember that name and number to get the most money for your vehicle, running or not. No hassle. That's UAPI 888-854-UAPI. Online, uapi.biz.
When it comes to insurance, don't settle for less than the best. I'm State Farm Agent Kelly Ashbrook, and you can get great rates and personal service from local people. Call me at 903-223-8100. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Look local first, and everybody benefits. From the store owners to people like you and me supporting them. That's easy and it helps everyone. Look local first.
Welcome back to the Power Hour at Houff and Gill. We have a special studio sponsor, Mr. Coach Jarrick.
He the sponsor or is he the guest?
Guest. I'm tripping. I wanted to finish this story. I was locked in.
Me too.
We have a special studio guest, maybe a sponsor after you win a few games, Jarrick Farmer. And you had a story, Coach. You were talking about a young man that you had to cut ties with at your last job.
Correct. And because we're talking about, getting buy-in and being authentic and getting people to think, we're getting the kids to believe in themselves that they can do more than what, their home environment or whatever they come from allows them to think.
Yes.
Glass ceiling, for lack of a better term.
Absolutely.
So he was a really good mechanic as a teenager, and he fixed all the homeboy cars, and his car, his axle broke. He hit a bump down the road, and he pulled over and fixed it. And I'm like, hey, this dude, 17 years old, But anyways, he was interested in being a mechanic and getting the certificate and everything that goes along with that. And so, I told him, I said, hey man, what do you want to do? He said, I want to be a mechanic. And I said, okay, but what do you want to do? He said, I want to have my own shop. Okay, so how are you going to separate yourself from somebody else? And then I'm going to back up. When I first got there, he would show up and kick footballs. He was a kicker. Mm-hmm. He played O-line and linebacker too, because we're small school. He does a lot. But I was like, man, he's booming that thing. And I told him, say, man, you ever thought about playing college football? No, sir. I said, you can do it. It's a possibility. I'm not gonna say that it's 100 proof because you never know. Yeah. Just by chance of what coaches are wearing, blah blah blah. But his mouth dropped. I'm like, really? 2 years later, he signs with Langston.
Wow, he's in Oklahoma?
Yeah.
HBCU.
Yeah, he just signed this past month. But along that way, I was like, dude, look at engineering. Don't sell yourself short at just being a mechanic.
Yeah.
All right, what about business? You want your own shop? What makes your shop better than the next one? Go fulfill yourself. Go put more into it. Separate yourself from the norm. And, it was a point in there where he was like, man, I got a job at this shop over here, blah, blah. I said, no. That lets you know you can always get a job.
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to do? You're going to work, and nothing's wrong with working for anyone. But you're going to work there forever? Yeah. That guy might be a good dude. He might have a good business and things like, but what about you?
Yeah.
Now you don't, these new guys, instant gratification. Mm-hmm. Us older cats, we good with delayed gratification.
Absolutely.
With the process.
Why is that?
Man, I don't know. I think we had to wait on a lot of things. Like our upbringing, we had to wait to grow our own food. Some of us did, some people still do it, but more like And I can only talk 80s and 90s.
I'm 35, so I'm in there. I'm what you're talking about.
You know, we had to sit there and shell peas and all that stuff.
Absolutely.
Pick this and that and the third, and maybe
I remember
pick up a chicken,
picking greens with Big
and
Mama.
spin a Rooney.
A lot. Shout out to Ain't Cunning now.
Yeah. And we had to wait till the newspaper came out.
Yeah.
We couldn't get on the internet and just
get on
pick
Twitter
up the phone.
and see ourselves.
You had to wait for your big brother to get off the phone, so you can use it and call you.
Or if you had a party line with the community, you had to wait your turn.
Right. But that, I mean, that's just what it is. And off the top of my head, I'm just going to attribute to that because that was the way. Yeah. Even my 4-year-old has a tablet. Yeah. She don't have to wait for anything, but for me to or mom to,
charge it or whatever.
Yeah. And
wow.
I'm sitting there watching TV and I get hit in the head with an iPad. Daddy, charge this, please. I'm going to sleep. Then she don't have to wait for anything when she wakes up. Yeah. Just everything's right there.
In her hand.
Yeah.
So, different generation, man. These kids, they got everything.
Yeah. I think it comes from that, and shoot, man, we had to wait. They don't. So it's just by nature.
So a hot topic in East Texas and Texas high school football is recruiting. How do you feel? Well, this is a 2-part question. Because I see you're friends with Coach O. Shout out to Coach O. That's my guy sometimes. He's when we're not playing 7-on-7 against each other. Gotcha. I like Flight. Me and Flight are cool. Me and Coach O are cool. Yeah. You know Christian. I call him Christian. Thank you. Okay, you really know him.
Yes.
All right. I call him Christian. I don't call him Flight. I call you by your government. Yeah. So, yeah, me and Flight cool. We real tight. But, for a little bit there was a little saying called SLR. And to brothers in recruiting, that look like KKK. Mm-hmm. And I know Rickland Holmes likes to say it, and all these other people like to say it. People out here I remember telling Clint King, man, you better not say that. And but how do you feel about recruiting and high school recruiting and where it's gone? And street agents are going to be here, handlers are going to be here, but you just got to protect your kids and love your kids. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So how do you feel about all that?
I feel like everything has its place. So if, let's say you're the guy.
I am.
Let's say you're the guy.
Yeah.
I need a relationship with you.
Absolutely.
If I'm upset that you're, skipping over me and doing this and that and the third, I need a relationship with you where you can come to me and keep me in the loop.
Yes.
You make my job easier.
Man.
Now, there's a lot of other stuff that goes on probably.
Yeah.
And I'm just speaking on just
on the surface.
Right,
on the surface.
Right. On the surface, because we have a entire directory of it's organized to a team because we had a network of guys, and one guy was he was ahead of the game. Mm-hmm. So I can FBS, FCS, D2. We got them all down, all the contacts right there.
You talking about DJ?
No, this guy's in Houston.
What's his name? I probably know.
Coach Scott. He's at Fort Bend Hightower.
I probably do know him.
But
I thought you were talking about DJ Man. Shout out Coach Man.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, that's my guy.
The truth too.
That's my guy. Yeah, DJ. Yeah. We locked in.
Yeah, he's the truth. But no, there's a place for that, and I need a relationship with you. And I tell everybody that, even if you are a trainer on the outside, I gotta have a relationship with you.
Yes.
Because
you're handling my kids. You're with my kids.
And not only that, if a parent is spending money with a trainer, and the coach is drawing a wedge between them, where are they gonna go? Where they spending their money?
That's true.
If they spend their money with somebody and they put their kid over there, they're going to side with that person over you.
Every single time.
Every time.
You sound like you know something.
You know a little something.
Man, you need to start talking to these folks, man. Like,
yeah, you need to show yourself.
Yes.
You have to have a third party.
Because it'd be a lot of that. And
Real
coaches
talk.
got the egos involved.
Real talk.
Yeah.
Man, it's wild. And me personally, I'm not finna get into all that. I'm finna get you your offer. You commit. I'm finna go on out the way. Go over there and play Fridays.
For me, I want to pull you in.
Yes.
I want my kids to see you.
Mm-hmm.
They want to see you there. I want them to see me talking to you because at the end of the day, you got an L and an E on you.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But I want my kids to keep that K
Yes.
instead of that E.
Yes.
And if the parents see that,
Yes.
I mean, I don't care if it's the truck driver or the nurse. They're going to put their kid in the best scenario.
That's true. That's true.
I didn't think about that either.
I mean,
That's true.
Because a lot of
really is.
it gets out of control
Yeah.
with how some coaches deal with people who have 7-on-7 teams and trainers, and you see Coach O start tripping on the internet. You'll see him call out people, and
Right.
it's just it doesn't have to be like South Oak Cliff. Their whole team is scattered at 7-on-7 teams and trainers,
And
and
it's a lot of schools like that.
yeah,
And
and
that coach had to bust his tail to keep his
kids
Keep
online.
intact.
his thing going. Yeah.
Keep them intact.
Yeah.
I just
And what I would like to do is, eventually, I'm like, hey, where you practicing at?
yeah.
Hey, use mine.
Yeah, for sure.
That changes the dynamic of a lot of stuff
you
too.
know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
use mine. You use mine. They charging you over there? No, my kids with you. That's the payment. Like, let's go.
Yeah.
There's a certain school in Central Arkansas that we
20 seconds.
Oh, nothing. I ain't even gonna tell on myself. I'm just thankful that Coach Farmer came and told it all.
We appreciate you, Coach, for pulling up on us this morning, and we wish you good luck this season.
Absolutely.
For sure. And you're more than welcome on the Power Hour any morning, any Tuesday morning.
Oh, yeah. Appreciate you guys.
Yes, sir. Well, that's another show for us. Another one down.
See you next Tuesday. We gotta find us a
Both y'all headed to work, huh?
Yes.
Not your boy. I'm going back to bed. Well, appreciate you joining us, guys. Take it easy and have a blessed week.
If you've ever stood overlooking a bluff on Pettigene, floated the Buffalo, taken a leisurely drive through miles of Delta farmland, or even